Guys, we're here to start the podcast off today with a public service announcement from Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd.
So just chill out. Drink a 7-Up, eat a moon pie, quit murdering people.
Are you ready to go into the rabbit hole?
Welcome back to the show. It's episode number 93. Got my girl Gingy here. JP still AWOL, but he will be back shortly. How are you doing, Gingies?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm loving the fall weather. Feels fantastic. We need to get some reviews.
We do, guys.
We need some
And
reviews.
speaking of reviews, it would mean the world to us if you would go on iTunes and give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
For reals.
Don't be stingy with the stars. Don't give us 3.5 or 4. Give us all 5. Buy out. All 5. Yeah.
5 stars.
It sounds ridiculous, but it goes a long way with the algorithm and it bumps our podcast out so more people can get exposed to it. So, because you guys out there, you need to tell your friends, your mom, your grandma, your dog walker, everybody. Tell them about the Truth to Theory podcast because we're coming for you. And if you don't want to do all that, just give us the 5-star review and they'll push the algorithms. Right?
Exactly. We appreciate you guys if you would do that, please.
Yes. And a lot of people don't realize that's been listening to our show from the jump. Appreciate you. Thank you for sticking it out with us. But we're on YouTube as well. And we've only had one episode canceled so far. And that was when we joined with the Union of the Unwanted. Go figure. They unwanted us and they got rid of our episode, but it's still on the audio. So you guys have all heard it. But we're hanging in there on YouTube as long as we possibly can. Go check it out on there. Even if you don't watch the YouTube video, just go subscribe and maybe just click on the video every now and then. Just give us an extra view. That helps too. We're trying to get out there, guys. The more people we can reach, the more people that will know the truth and not theories, right? Boom. That's what it's all about. I want to give a shout out to one of our rabbit chasers. What's a rabbit chaser, you ask? It's a Patreon member for the Truth Theory podcast. Well, it costs us $4 to sign up. You become a rabbit chaser and you get all our exclusive content and bonus episodes and all kinds of dumb stuff that you don't want to miss. And we're probably going to get Gingy to start sharing some bizarre stories on there as well. So
It's true. I plan on it, guys. So listen up.
yeah, JP and I have already said quite a few messed up stories on there. And the library stays open. So once it goes in there, you can watch anytime you want to. But Rabbit Chaser, back to the Rabbit Chaser. It was Jacob Pellerin's birthday this past Friday, which I don't know what that's going to fall on time-wise now, but a few days ago, one of our Rabbit Chasers had a birthday. So shout out to Jacob. Thank you for all your support, dude. We appreciate you. You've been a loyal listener from the jump, and we love you, brother. Happy birthday. Happy late birthday.
Happy birthday, Jacob.
Yeah.
So, guys, we're going to jump right into some good news. Some cheers for good news.
Cheers to good news.
I'm going to start us off. I have been working all summer, little side gig on the weekends, and it is coming to an end this next Saturday, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, you're one of the hardest workers I know.
I appreciate that. It's a little bittersweet because the friend I do it with is very dear to me. So it's a lot of good time we get to spend together, but you know, it's nice to have that little break in between and to kind of move on to some new projects, including podcasting. So I'm really looking forward to that time.
Yeah, awesome. I'm excited for you. excited for you to be more available on the weekends so I can cram more episodes down us and make us record more. But hopefully you can stay in touch with your friend, family friend, whatever, and do something else to stay in the loop with them.
For sure.
But yeah, that's awesome. My cheers to good news is cheers to the Tinfoil Hat podcast. They just hit 500 episodes, which is an awesome milestone. And they're one of the biggest driving factors for JP and I to start this podcast. From when we had the ideas, we were both listening to that podcast and very entertained by it. Sam Tripoli does a great job. We're mutual friends with tons and tons of people. Talk to Sam. Hopefully we're going to get him on in early 2022. The guy has like 15 podcasts he's on, so he's not easy to book. But we found a lot of good guests through him and through his co-hosts, Xavier Guerrero and Johnny Betancourt. All those guys are awesome. Eddie Bravo, especially. Eddie Bravo is my spirit coach. We don't believe in space. Look into it. But no, I love those guys, and it's awesome to see that a controversial show like that can make it to 500 episodes, and they're still going strong. And I haven't even finished that episode yet, but I just got excited as hell to see that they hit 500. So cheers to the Tinfoil Hat podcast. Cheers to people that want to push the truth and get the agenda all out in the open and take the risk that comes with it, because it's not fun. You lose a lot of friends in the process talking about this kind of stuff, friends, family, everything. So
I agree to that.
yeah.
Just thinking outside the box, really.
Yeah. And that's all we encourage on the show. We want to entertain you and encourage you to think outside the box. We're not telling you what to think about. Just think outside the box.
It's a good reminder, actually.
Yeah.
Things we talk about are opinions, not fact necessarily. And
Definitely not for me.
it's probably
There's no facts come out of my
90%,
mind, out of my brain.
90% opinion. So guys, keep that in mind when you listen. It's our thoughts and what's in the media, what we hear, what we see, and literally just what we think about it.
Right. It's just education and entertainment mixed together. If you can get anything out of it and encourage you to think, awesome. You entertain, awesome. Oh, speaking of, we had somebody comment on one of our YouTube videos from the past that said, we have a lot of great guests, but the silliness holds us back. And I am the silliness. That was a personal attack on me. I am the silliness.
He is the king of silliness right here. Are you kidding me?
I am Dr. Silly. And I took that to heart. I was like, hey, this is my show. This is what I like to do. I'm going to have a funny spin on it. You don't like it? Please move on. This is not for everybody. You want a drier podcast? There's tons of them out there. This is not made to be a CNN or a Fox News or AM radio show. It's not our drive. It's not the goal here. The goal is to have fun and educate in the process and all that other crap. Screw it. Cheers.
Cheers.
White Claw and the Bud Light Lime are not sponsors, but if you guys want to sponsor us, give us a call.
We're accepting sponsors.
Yeah,
guys,
we're accepting sponsors at this time. Right now. Yep. Call us up. The lines are open. All right, guys. I want to give you a little sneak peek of what Gingy and I are working on for our other podcast. It's going to be, should we tell them the name of our podcast?
Why not?
I think we probably have 100 times and I just keep forgetting. It's Blind Without Shades, but the logo hasn't been finalized yet. So just picture it. It's going to be awesome. So one of the things we're going to do, many things are going to happen on this show, but we're going to have a lot of little weird segments. And one thing Gingy and I talk about a lot is weird phrases that we say on everyday talking. You'll just say, oh, whatever, do this or that. Can I be frank for a minute? The hell, where did that come from?
For real. Where did that come from?
Yeah. And who wants to be frank for a minute? I want to be frank for a whole day. So we're going to grab those little weird phrases like that, and we're going to finally get to the bottom of where the hell it came from. We're going to tell you. That way you don't have to stop what you're doing and go Google it. Nobody has time for that bullshit. No.
That's true.
We'll do it for you. Just keep doing what you're doing.
We'll do it for you guys. We'll look it up. We'll explain it. We'll give you the backstory, all that good stuff.
Whether you're on the elliptical trainer, you're driving for work, whatever you're doing, you're cooking, you're yelling at your kids, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. We got you. Hang tight, because right now we're going to learn about what?
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. We all say it. Something happens. I haven't got COVID-19 yet. Knock on wood. What the hell does that mean? Why do we knock on wood? And what the hell is the origin of that?
That's a great question. And guys, I'm just going to go over a brief description of what that is exactly.
Tell them, Gingy.
In many cultures, it's a common superstition for people to knock.
Sorry, can I help you? What? I'm fucking good.
No.
I'm good. It was not me.
Are you?
I was solid as rock on that one.
Were you?
Mm.
All right, that was me. Sorry, guys.
I'm leaving this in the episode, by the way.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's not even going on the blooper reel. It's just going straight to the fucking episode. I want people to see what I have to deal with. I've been sitting here this whole time. I'm only going to cut out the part where I was laughing. Every time you mess up, I'm going to leave it in.
Just leave the whole thing in.
My mustache hairs are going on my nose. You're good. You got this. I'm talking to myself. All right, go ahead. Tell us about the cultures.
In many cultures, it's a common superstition for people to knock their knuckles on a piece of wood to bring themselves good fortune or ward off bad luck. Yet, while the phrase knock on wood or touch wood in Britain has at least
Is it too much for you to read?
no, it's not too much for me to read. Fuck.
You want to do a paragraph and I'll do a paragraph?
No, I'll read the whole thing. It's okay.
People like your voice better for reading.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Trust me. You're welcome. You're welcome, listeners.
Just do me a favor.
Hmm?
And
Shut the fuck up.
there we go. It's better.
Daniel Day-Lewis, take 54.
In many cultures, it's a common superstition for people to knock their knuckles on a piece of wood to bring themselves good fortune or ward off bad luck. Yet, while the phrase knock on wood or touch wood in Britain has been part of the vernacular since at least the 19th century, there seems to be little agreement on how it originated. One common explanation traces the phenomenon to ancient pagan cultures, such as the Celts, who believed that spirits and gods resided in trees. Knocking on tree trunks may have served to rouse the spirits and call on their protection, but it could have also been a way of showing gratitude for a stoke of good luck. Yet another theory is that people knocked on wood to chase away evil spirits or prevent them from listening in when they boasted about their luck, thereby preventing a reversal of fortune. Christians, meanwhile, have often linked the practice to the wood of the cross from Christ's crucifixion.
Did you know that?
I did not.
I knew all that word for word.
Verbatim, huh?
Yeah, that was actually, I wrote that. But yeah, that's weird. Do you actually say knock on wood? Do you use that in your common talking?
I do sometimes, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunate. I was judging you hardcore for that. But I was gonna say I don't really say that. I kind of judge people that do because it's like, all right, really, you're really gonna say that? It's really,
Well,
it's corny and it's predictable. And are you really gonna knock on the wood? And do you even know what it means?
That's a great question. I think it's one of those things that a lot of us do without truly knowing the origin of it or what it means. It's just culturally something that is ingrained in us because it was taught at childhood or through friends or relatives, family, whatever it looks like. But that's my take on it.
And that's a similar take that you have on bless you, which we've talked about before as well.
We have actually talked about bless you.
I want to talk about this now because it's a funny topic to me, and a lot of people. It's a split, I think. I think probably more 80. What's math? 80-20?
80-20.
80-20 says
Makes
bless
100.
you.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't make fun of this disabled on this podcast, okay? Yeah, I think more people say bless you. Some people throw the God in there, bless you. God bless you as well. Gingy, you say bless you, and you kind of get offended if somebody doesn't say it, right?
I do. And it actually comes from a place of saying like, I don't know, hey, are you okay? More of than it's like I don't say God bless you.
Rude.
I say bless you.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you feel is like what if somebody sneezes and you're checking to see if they're okay? You haven't heard a sneeze before? It's like you're nervous about it. You get a little uncomfortable when somebody sneezes.
It's almost like similar to like if you said excuse me or like please or thank you. It's more manners than it is actually like serving a real purpose, right? Like
Okay, I
I'm
can get
not-
behind that.
I'm not worried about someone like not being okay after a sneeze. We all do it probably
It's-
multiple times a day, especially if you have allergies like me. It's very common. But yeah, it's just like it's polite.
I get you. All right, I can get on board for that. It's a polite gesture to acknowledge someone in the situation, make sure they're okay. So you never know what's going to come after a sneeze. I mean, I've seen so many people drop dead after sneezes. But yeah, that's a funny topic. Let us know what you think. Should we do another poll? Bless you, nothing, silence, or God bless you? Which one?
I think we should do a poll, guys. Like, what do you think? Do you think it's okay to say bless you or God bless you, or what's your preference? Like, what do you think about that?
And then these times too, where people get offended by religious stuff, like if you say God bless you, like a lot of people where I'm from, they say God bless you. It's a Southern thing to say God bless you, even if they don't even believe in God. It's more like what you're saying is a nice gesture. But nowadays, people get offended by that because they don't believe in God, and they're like, "Don't bless me with your God when I sneeze. Take my dust and my allergies to myself." So I want to know, like, are you offended by it too? Let us know. Send us an email, comment on the YouTube channel, do something. Smoke signal. Let us know what you're thinking. And on the Patreon, we'll do another public poll for that one as well. By the way, Tupac is winning over Biggie. Anyway, we'll check that one off soon on the final results. But yeah, let us know. God bless you, or silence, and pretend like they didn't even sneeze. And hopefully they're gonna die after their sneeze. No. All right, so the Squid Game is the #1 show on Netflix, and it's.
Why don't we just talk about it? Like, and you can explain it to me, and then we'll talk about it, hash it out.
I don't know enough about it yet because I just. All right, so here's my joke. I'll share my joke with you guys. So I was gonna make a joke, tell Gingy about the Squid Game because Gingy is not in with the times on what's current trending on Netflix and all that good stuff because she's not deep in the social media garbage world like I am. But Squid Game, I'm sure you've all have heard of it. Jen lives under a rock. But yeah, it's a game it's a show on Netflix that's by Koreans and it's about Koreans. And it's like Hunger Games for Koreans. And I'm in episode 1 right now. And I was gonna say,
wait, you're in episode 1?
Yeah, I'm not personally in it. I didn't get the audition, but I wasn't Korean enough. No, but it's a show that is everybody's making fun of. SNL did skits on it as well, and they basically go through like survival games to raise money or to make money, but it's like fatal as well. It looks pretty like Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. What was that? The Running Man. You remember that movie, The Running Man? Mm-hmm. It was like he was in like a reality game show where people were getting killed for entertainment, but basically the times we live in right now. So yeah, it's pretty entertaining. And stupid, and I swore I wasn't going to watch it because I'm a big believer in not watching whatever the mainstream media is. That was where my joke was going to come in. So I started Squid Game. Kind of hooked on it. I'm probably going to get the facts soon. I'm brainwashed now. I don't know what else they told me in those in that show. But the name alone just irritates me. Squid Game. Like, who came up with that and why?
Interesting.
Yeah, but
I've not seen it yet, so I don't really have any comments on it. But yeah.
I want you to watch Black Mirror before you watch Squid Game. Anybody that's listening that lives under rocks like Gingy, go watch Black Mirror because that shit is wild. And her and I are going to be talking about it real soon. We're going to be dissecting some episodes because there's a lot of stuff in there that's kind of happening in real time right now that I want to get into, but can't get into it because this one hasn't watched it yet. Bang, bang. She's
guilty. It's
yeah.
Time is of the essence, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't always benefit you to do it sitting on a couch watching
Ooh,
stuff.
digs.
You gotta live, guys.
Digs.
You
Yeah.
gotta live.
But I live through my remote control. Speaking of, I was watching a trailer. I saw the Ghostface black outfit, the white ghost mask. You've seen it before. The Scream character. It said Scream 5 new trailer out. I was like, oh, cool. I'm a trailer junkie. I love trailers for movies. Even if the movie sucks, I still like to watch the trailers. So I clicked on this, totally thinking that I'm about to watch Scary Movie 5 trailer, not Scream 5. Like, I forgot Scream was even a thing. I forgot that there was a series of Scream movies, and I didn't realize there was freaking 4 of them already. So I'm clicking on it and I'm watching, like, man, this is very serious for a comedy satire movie. And then like starting to click with me. I'm like, Nev Campbell, what the hell? Oh, she was from the original Scream. And then it clicked with me after I'm like 2 minutes into this trailer that yeah, it's an actual horror movie. It's not Scary Movie 5. I'm an idiot. But yeah, shout out to Hollywood for not having any more ideas and have to just keep making remakes. Like, I think enough time has passed where people don't remember Scream as much. So let's go ahead and try to make some more money off of it because it's a marketable character.
I agree. And, with scary movies in mind, that there's a lot of things that get repeated, and the I will say lack of acting, right? Like we all expect the white girl with big boobs to walk up the stairs or run up the stairs, and
Trip.
clearly she should run out the front door. It's just redone and redone over and over again, and it's entertaining for, I guess, a short while, but yeah, I guess they're trying to redo it and make some more money off of it, and it's the
Hollywood's
season.
Hollywood. Yeah, it is the season. Hollywood's running out of ideas, guys, and it's getting gross. Home Alone's being remade by I think a British kid who's lost his time. So go not show him a pound show. And we got that to look forward to. There's a lot of crap out there. I think it's time to start producing some movies. You want to make some movies?
Yeah, I would like to make a movie.
I'm sitting on a lot of scripts
Be
right
the
now.
EP and director at the same time.
What's EP?
Executive producer.
Oh, that's right. I knew that. Whoa. I'm an
Just
idiot.
kidding, guys.
Yeah, I'm totally kidding. I'll do that for you guys. But anyway, did you watch Dave Chappelle's Netflix special?
I did. Well, if I'm being honest, I actually just watched part of it.
Say that again. Washed.
Washed.
That's how JP makes fun of my people from back home in the South, that we say wash, which I don't think we do.
That's how I make fun of people from in my own family that are also from Midwest.
That's when they say wash.
They say washed.
Washed. That's washed. JP swears that I say washed, and I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit.
So
Miss you, JP.
kind of back to what you were saying about
I don't remember what we were saying. Oh, Dave Chappelle.
about the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, like I only really watched a part of it, and I love Dave Chappelle. He has been such an iconic comedian and just an independent thinker, independent guy, doesn't care about what the norms are. He's the guy who kind of he brought together so many races with his jokes. You know, he literally makes everyone laugh about these jokes that would be considered very racist. And if you wrote them out and it was black and white on a piece of paper, you'd be like, oh my God, he said that. But he does it in a way that is so undeniably like charming and just unique. And this special, I have to say, it was interesting. It felt more like he needed to get some things off of his chest and really just talk about where he was at and maybe some of the controversy that he has faced in the media over the past several years, and also COVID, that was obviously on his mind as well. And I honestly, I didn't even finish it. And trust me, I love Dave Chappelle. I am just one of those people. I kind of lost interest in it. I hate to say it because I love you, buddy, but
we know he's listening. Shout out to Dave.
Yeah,
how's it going, bro?
He is one of our buddies. Actually, he's probably watching right now, so we appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, it is what it is, And I think you told me he commented. I didn't actually finish it, but I think you told me that he commented in the end of it that it was going to be his last.
Actually, I don't remember what part of the show he did that on, but my memory is that was early in the episode, the special. But the way the wrap of it, how he ended it, and he dropped the mic and the closing credits, it all had a very strong feeling that he's about to take a huge break, which is kind of funny saying that about Chappelle because he's known to take breaks and disappear. But I think this one might be more serious. I think he really is going to be stepping away for a long time and probably just do private little comedy shows in small towns and not do any more specials for a while. And I can't blame him because writing material has got to be hard enough to do that and go in front of all these people when you have that many other comics out there that have similar material and you want to have your own thing. Then you got to worry about not offending people and all these tiptoeing around bullshit nowadays. It's exhausting. And he seems like he's genuinely exhausted with the bullshit. So I can't blame him for wanting to take a break. But yeah, I got the same vibe that you did. He was more venting than comedy hour. But it was good. It was entertaining. Spoiler alert. Never mind. I was going to make a joke, but it's not going to go anywhere.
Well, we can say spoiler alert.
For what?
Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
So I can just say maybe we can both share something we thought was funny
Okay.
on the comedy special.
I don't remember anything.
All right. Well, I'll share two things then.
I was intoxicated.
So I would say a couple funny things with him. He made a joke about liking hippie, dirty white bitches, basically.
That one is funny.
The other thing that comes to mind, I can't really say because he uses the N word, and it really won't come off with the same effect if I say it without the N word. So
I can say it. I got you.
You got me.
Tell me when you want me to say it.
All right, go ahead.
I have a eighth black in me, so I got this.
All right.
Just
Go.
kick my foot whenever you want the N word.
Oh, I thought you were gonna.
No, I'm just gonna spot you for the N word.
Okay. So basically, Dave said he was talking about the vaccine, and he had mentioned that he got the Johnson and Johnson, and he said, you know, with it being one shot and all, that it was the most.
I am not gonna say that, Jen. That is terrible. This is
You guys can fill in the blank.
Yeah, I don't know. I was joking. I was gonna see if you were gonna take it to that. Doesn't matter if I have that in my culture. Okay, it's not appropriate. God, we're gonna get canceled in no time. That was a test and she failed.
So there you go, guys. He doesn't have my back. You saw it here.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yep.
It is what it is. Do you know what an NFT is?
You know what? I actually don't know what an NFT is.
Damn, that makes two of us because that shit confuses the crap out of me. I'm sure some of you guys know what NFTs are and maybe have purchased some on your own. If you know what an NFT is and you would like to come on and explain it to some dum-dums, I don't understand that crap at all. The more I try to understand it, just like crypto, the more it confuses me. I have some investments in crypto. Don't even know why. Don't even know what the hell it is. Don't understand it. It still boggles my brain. And I didn't think it could get any stranger. And then y'all came up with NFTs. What's going on here?
I can kind of tell you what my idea of it is, what a little bit I know.
The NFT?
Yeah. Guys, I don't know if this is completely accurate, but from what I understand, it's a piece of digital artwork that is very similar to crypto in that it is a unique piece. It's one of a kind, and that essentially it's encrypted the same as like crypto would be. So it has a unique blockchain to it. Correct me if I'm wrong there in the comments.
You sound like you know way more about it than you let on. What the hell does that even mean though? Like, why is it like, how do you not just copy and paste or whatever? Like, it's all digital fake shit.
So blockchains are like, I don't know how many characters long, but they're paragraphs long of characters that are essentially used. They're letters and numbers that encrypt different things.
Too caveman for this. Give me a steak and throw me back in the woods. I don't understand it. You humans are confusing me. Dude, like what the hell's a blockchain? I don't even know where to go with this.
I'm not the right person to ask.
All right,
for
we're
that.
going to get a blockchain
But let's
expert
get somebody on.
Yeah. Maybe our buddy Otto can come back on. He's a crypto expert. Maybe he knows about the NFTs too. We'll get him to explain that to us. I remember you saying something about the robot situation. Tell us about the robots.
Ew. So the robot situation that I recently just read about, maybe you guys have heard about it. In Singapore, they have these robots that are essentially acting as police officers. So a second line of defense for basically their police. And what's crazy about it is they're using these AI robots that are going around and kind of detecting people's faces and emotions and basically predicting what the robot is going to do. Or I'm sorry, the robot is predicting what the person is going to do based on their facial expressions and like moderating. But it's apparently creeping people out because these robots
I'm
are
creeped
like,
out already.
they're over the top. Like these robots are kind of like super sensitive. I don't know if they have to be tweaked or adjusted, but they're being oversensitive and like freaking people out in Singapore. Also, side note, Honolulu, Hawaii is also using these in some of the robot dogs, but more specifically for COVID testing. So another fun note to add to that. But what do you think about these robots?
I am anti-robot, period. Robots are it's a great idea. It's a great invention. It's smart as hell that people can come up with this stuff to help our jobs. And I know there's a lot of robots out there in everyday use right now that are very fundamental. But when it gets to this level, this is Black Mirror shit. And Gingy, when you start watching Black Mirror, you can be like, holy crap, we're in Black Mirror right now. This robot dog bullshit. Are these dogs, do they have their shots? Are they all caught up on their shots?
You know, when I checked last time, I did find out the dogs were fully vaccinated.
So if you get accidentally bit by one of these dogs, are you gonna get like rabies, or are you gonna get like a virus through a computer?
You know, they're COVID vaccinated, but they don't have the rabies shot, so you could get
Son of a
rabies.
bitch.
Yeah, you got to watch out for that.
Dude, I can't with this stuff. Man.
And tetanus as well, because they're actually
Oh my
mostly made
God.
of metal.
Oh, dude, for real. Yeah, I don't want to play anymore, guys. If y'all could just tone it down with all this technology, it's too much for me. And I get stressed out when I get a new iPhone. This robot dog shit, I can't do it. So please, let's go ahead and slow down with the what is it, Boston Mechanics? Where is all this shit coming out of?
What, the robots?
Yeah, we're in the U.S. where they make all robot testing.
Mm,
You know,
don't know.
I think I was on somewhere close to it, Boston Dynamics or something. I don't remember, but yeah, I don't like robots. They scare me. Let's take a break from it, guys. What's wrong with the VCR? Let's go backwards a little bit.
Maybe not as far back as the VCR.
VCRs are nice.
Yeah. I mean, in some ways, technology is a beautiful thing. The AI, honestly, me personally, it kind of creeps me out a little bit. I think that eventually it is going to take over and it's going to turn into its own thing, right? It's going to be
Skynet.
something that we almost have to police, maybe, or maybe lose control of. That's just my opinion on it.
Yeah. Be kind, rewind.
Man, that's from the 90s.
Yeah, the young listeners have no idea what the hell that means. Yeah, dude, there's so much weird shit going on now. The shipping containers that are all over the coastlines around the United States too. Look into that. DuckDuckGo is your best friend, not Google's. And
Yeah, real though. Sorry to cut you off, but shout out to DuckDuckGo.
yeah, shout out to DuckDuckGo. Let's cheers to DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, let's do
Sticking
a little
to the
cheers to
guns.
DuckDuckGo. Like,
It's probably a setup, and they're just trying to figure out who all looks in
I
outside the
definitely
box.
support that.
Yeah. Yeah, we need a DuckDuckGo YouTube version of. We need We need YouTube to be. We
Yes, what he's saying is we need a YouTube that is free of, all the different ads and manipulation based on like what we're searching, all those things. Like we need a
Thank
DuckDuckGo that is going to make us a YouTube. So DuckDuckGo, get on that.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo. Why don't you just do it? Why are you waiting around, just quacking around, just sitting in ponds and stuff? You need to get out there and make us a video streaming thing that's non-biased, no propaganda, no bullshit. We can just express ourselves through MP4s.
Freedom of speech.
Yeah,
Freedom of
shit.
speech.
For
Yeah.
real. You don't like it? Don't watch it. Don't click it. Don't cancel us. Shit. I had way too much drink on this episode. We have some exciting stuff coming, guys. The next episode that comes out will probably be our Halloween episode, which is my personal favorite because it's my favorite time of the year, favorite holiday, because I'm a big ass kid. And we have some fun stuff in store for that. And that's going to be coming real soon. So stick around. We did have a week break with no content, but that ain't going to happen again. Don't you worry about it.
It's not going to happen again, guys.
That ain't going to happen. Not on our watch. Did you want to go into any other topics before we close out? Because I'm all over the place.
I guess the last thing real quick, guys, I wanted to go into, you may have heard about this. Apple is working on an initiative right now to be able to tap into pretty much anyone who is an Apple user's phone to detect to see if they have child pornography. So on the surface, this sounds great, right? Because I mean, pedophiles are pretty much like the worst humans in the world, right? Like most people would agree with that.
100%.
But the thing is, they are able to see everything on your phone. So at the end of the day, there's human beings that are looking at this information that are sending it to databases, right? That are then filtering it to some degree. But there's still human beings looking at this.
They're employees.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're not robots. They're not people that are non-biased, non-perversions. They have their own vindictive ways. Yeah. That's not, you can't give people that kind of power.
They're human beings,
Mhm.
and I mean, who has a phone? Pretty much everyone, So, and what do we do on our phones? We take pictures, we record, maybe you even have some pictures you wouldn't want to show at work.
Not
Maybe
me.
some not so.
Not this guy.
You get what I'm saying here. So just drawing attention and awareness to that. The initiative sounds good, but many things sound good when they promote their initiative. But the end all purpose, you kind of question because you essentially hand over your entire private network to, your cell phone company, or I should say Apple, really.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary in that sense. I support them hunting down people that are obviously looking at child pornography. That is commendable, but I have to question what else they're doing.
Yeah, that's well said. Great point. Good subject to bring up. And that's not the way to do it. Invasion of privacy is not the way to do it. Trapping these bastards is the way to do it. Just bring back the Catch a Predator and let's do it with live executions. You get caught, you get killed on live TV. Well, let's be awesome. Let's not waste time because the whole show got dissolved basically through legal stipulations. All these guys got off and they couldn't even trial most of these people that they were catching. So the way that they need to catch these people is just start doing these predator bait type programs, and these jackasses will show up to these locations, and then just let's put them away. Let's not invade everybody's. It's the same thing as gun control. You can't take away all the guns because you got some lunatics every now and then that pop off and lose their mind. Like, it's so stupid. It just never ends. Like, what do? You got somebody stabbing people. We take away all knives. We're only allowed butter knives at this point. It just you kind of have a boundary. Otherwise, it's just out of control.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that up. That's a good one.
Yeah, I agree. You can't moderate. It's not like a totalitarianism. I can't even say that word.
Sounds
but
good to me.
You guys understand what I'm saying? Like you can't rule all over something.
Right.
It just creates more chaos. And
Yes. We need less government, less invasion of privacy, and less control on us. More freedom, damn it. More freedom.
yeah,
Well said, Gingy.
I agree.
Goes off and like explosions and shit. Then we'll both have mullets on when we do it too.
That sounds great. I like mullets.
You want a mustache too?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Definitely.
All right, cool. Consider it done. All right, guys, you have to get on the Patreon and check us out. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming on out there. It's $4 a month. You go to patreon.com, type up Truth or Theory podcast. Ours will come up. If you don't want to do all that, there's a link on the bottom of the YouTube notes and the episode notes if you're listening on any kind of podcast platform. It's only $4 a month. That's like half of a combo at a fast food restaurant these days. And then you get all kinds of bonus material, right?
Agreed.
Yeah, I want to know about Gingy's dark side? That's no way to find out.
Yeah, guys, it's going to get real dark.
She's got problems.
I got problems and I got secrets.
We're gonna air them out. And the only other thing I can think of is
5-star review.
5-star review, guys. That's not what I was talking about, but that's good too. 5-star review. iTunes. Go to iTunes and click Truth or Theory podcast. You go to the very bottom. There's a rate area. Click the 5 stars because why not? Why would you give us 3 stars? That's just rude. We're awesome. Yeah, 5 stars. If you want to be even extra browning points, you can write a nice little sweet comment about how handsome I am, or how pretty Gingy is, or how much you miss JP. Anything, just throw it in the comments. But don't put mean stuff because it hurts my feelings, and I'm going to read it. And one other thing I wanted to tell you guys is you got to follow Miss Gingy now because she's got social media for the podcast. Where can they find you, Gingy?
Yes. Guys, check me out right now. I am on Instagram, Gengy for Truth. That is JENGY, the number 4, and Truth spelled out.
Very
So
nice.
please give me a follow. I'll follow you back.
Whoa, you get a follow back too? I don't do that. That's nice. Gingy for Truth at Gingy for Truth. Yep, she's the newest TOT member. Let's give her some love, guys, and see how many more members she can get because she's a girl. Because social media sucks. Just kidding. Woke Wolfpack. Whoop, whoop. Woke Wolfpack. Do a quiet one now. Oh, oh.